southern Ontario. Some of you in the top rows might have to squint just for this one bird, because this is the smallest falcon species found in Canada. So many of you will know it's named by slang, sort of the slang term we use for it. So I'm going to ask you, put up your hand if you've ever heard of a sparrowhawk before. Okay, lots of us have heard of the sparrowhawk. So that's the slang name for this species, because this isn't a hawk. This is actually a falcon. The real common name for this bird, ready? It's a bit of a tongue twister. American Kestrel. Kestrel means small falcon. Put the American in front of it. It's a bird of the Americas. North, South, Central America is the home range for this dashing little bird. I know you can see her, probably thinking, that's a pretty small bird. How small is she? If you go to McDonald's and order yourself a quarter pounder with cheese, you'd have the exact weight of the Kestrel. But you would have to get rid of the mustard, the pickles, the relish, and the bun. That cute little falcon there, she only weighs about a hamburger patty in body weight, a quarter pound. Or in metric, she is about 110 grams in body weight. Now, we are at an agricultural fair. The theme of this whole week is agriculture. This is the #1 raptor species to help agriculture. She is a mouser. She catches mice for a living. Matter of fact, her diet would consist every single day, 2 mice. Mom and dad together, living in your back 40. 4 mice a day between the two. They raise a family of 5. Each young kestrel growing eats about 3 mice a day. All of a sudden, you have 20 mice disappear off your land. If you have a family of kestrels, that's thousands of mice over a year. Is that not like the most perfect pest control you could ever have? You could get rid of glue boards and mouse traps and get rid of pesticides, and we all have a family of kestrels living in the back 40, and it's not that hard. If you have open space, just a few acres is all they need. Put up a nest box. They love nesting in man-made structures. Shauna's going to do a quick lap. For some of you in the back row that didn't see this bird up close and personal, I want you to notice her face. She has black lines running down the side of her face. When she comes by over here, folks, look for those black lines. Those black lines are there for a reason. They take glare off of her environment so she can see her prey a little bit easier. They do have a name. They're called mallard stripes. We have used this principle when we play baseball. We also, when we play football and cricket, we paint black lines under their eyes. The same reason why a falcon would have them. So to identify any falcon on this planet, look for those lines down their cheeks. They're the only birds in the world that have malar stripes. Very functional for this 110-gram, beautiful little falcon. So before she goes away, how to identify? If you're driving down the road on an Ontario highway and you want to find this little kestrel species, look for a bird standing on a telephone wire. And when they're standing on that wire, folks, they stand up really tall and they flick their tail up and down like the pendulum of a grandfather clock. You see a bird sitting on a wire flicking his tail up and down, you see the smallest falcon in our land, called the American Kestrel. Her name, by the way, is Penelope. We simply call her Penny for shorts. All right, so I am going to go get our next bird out, and if you happen to go home tonight and this bird's standing in your backyard, standing on your balcony, this bird followed you home from the oil, because the next bird is the only bird in our show not from Canada.